This is Carmen, and I'm Daryl, and we're doing the Southwest Coast Path unrushed. I have to confess that I was nervous about this next stretch. Been suffering some knee pain from the day before, and with only a few buses from Morwenstow, we were on a deadline. The wonderful crew at the Anchor Inn dropped us back to Hartland Quay. We'd begin with some easier climbs, waterfalls, then gradually climbing for a few hours of dramatic cliff-top walking. Then come the valleys, with a range of descents and climbs to test the joints and stamina. We'd end up on the top near Morwenstow and Crosstown, where we'd catch the bus back to Bude. A total of just 10 miles, which took us 6 hours. It's a rapid first half and a treacle-like second to the finish. You can cover some good ground in this first leg, giving plenty of time to stop and enjoy the waterfall, but also to contemplate the many wrecks that litter this shore. The early pace would also give us some literal breathing room later. Time's 11 o'clock. We're making pretty good progress. We've done about 3 miles or 3.5 miles, something like that. So hopefully if we can get to midday with about 4 miles to go for the really steep bits when we're really going to have to slow down, I think we're in good shape. It's really turned into a beautiful day. I'm going to have to take this fleece off in a minute because I'm starting to get too hot. We're just coming up to Nabor Point, which is over there. Coastal erosion's having a big impact along this cliff top, with large sections slumping down like a tired man in a hammock. For short sections, the path changes course to avoid the worst elements, but even then you're very conscious that you're walking very close to a fragile edge that's just waiting for the next storm to give up its fight with gravity and the sea. Oh yeah, beautiful. It's quite a big jump, that one, yeah. Just jump. You gotta jump.
I can't jump.
Well, go in the water then.
No.
Come on. Nope. That's great. 1 done. 4 to go. Please open. Let's see. Oh yeah.
piano. I have to pronounce it differently. How do you pronounce it in Polish?
I have no idea,
Something like
but we're there.
that.
Hey. Ah. I'd forgotten we were crossing the border. Yeah. Oh my God. Look how far we got to go down though. All the way down to there. Oh, it's a real scramble down this one. It's probably the steepest and longest. And there's not really any steps, and it's definitely like scree running, but where you don't want to stop. Well, you do want to stop. Okay, I think we've got one more hill, one big one, and then we walk along the top ridge, and that takes us in past that church and into Crosstown for tea and scones and the bus back to Bude. Wow. That is definitely simpler than I thought it was going to be. Oh yeah. Tea rooms that way.
Tea room in the middle of nowhere.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, it can seem difficult to find out the information, but luckily some locals told us. This is the bus stop at Crosstown. So, tea rooms down that way and Bush Inn just over there. The 20-minute bus ride takes us to where we left off yesterday. You've got a choice of footpaths taking you back to the sea with barely a warm-up before the first valley hits. But then the pace eases as you reach first Duck Pool and then Sandymouth, both good pit stops. The terrain eases further as you gradually descend to the beaches of Northcott and finally Bude. This was a comparatively short 8 miles done in just over 4 hours. Oh, that's also to the coast path. Let's go that way. I definitely don't want to go all the way down the hill again. our last day, and as you can probably hear, it's windy. I'm not sure if this is gonna whether you're gonna be able to hear me or not, but anyway, we've made it. We've got about 6.5 miles to go back to Bude, and that's the end of this little hike, but well and truly into Cornwall. Even though it's a bit grey today, it's still very beautiful. Legs aren't feeling too bad. They sort of toughened up a bit, I think, after the first few days. Knees okay. So yeah, optimistic about this last stretch. We can take our time and yeah, really enjoy it. It's a beautiful part of the coast, definitely not one to rush at all. We caught the bus this morning, the 217 from Bude, gets you into Milestone at about 9:15. So it's still a reasonable early start there with a couple of other hikers. You'll notice it get gradually busier as you reach the car-accessible beaches of Duckpool and then Sandymouth. On the plus side, they do have National Trust cafes and looms. Bude comes up almost too quickly as we prepare to head home. We'd stayed at the Anmore Hotel, which is just a few metres from the path, with very handy free parking for guests. It's just fine and kind of how you'd imagine an independent Premier Inn. So that's a key milestone achieved into North Cornwall and 400 plus miles still to go. Next time we head the wrong way to Bude, discover cliff goats on the way to Boscastle and find a lady in the ladies' window. To join us for the next episode, just like and subscribe. It's free. Thanks so much for watching.